What is going on, guys? DBG here, and you guessed it, lads, we are going to be talking about another thing from the NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Well, not necessarily blog, this wasn't in the blog, but 2K put it on their website last night. So, basically, this, again, is something that 2K have leaked, and it is the Domination Award. So, I'm be talking about whether I think Domination is going to be worth doing, what the rewards are, how I think the rewards are going to be, and what I overall see for the game mode. So before we get onto it, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to 215,000 subscribers by the launch of NBA 2K21, and right now we are about 500 away. I know, like previously, we've been kind of like, we've been hitting that in maybe a day or two, but obviously with a lot of news stuff coming in, there's not a lot of, say, new viewers coming into the game because we're very much in dead season. So anyway, we're going to be talking a little bit about Domination. And a big reason why I'm talking about these things before launch is that you always want to be ahead of the curve. You never want to be behind, and that's one thing that I will always say with 2K is that you never want to be, say, figuring out how to play the game 2 days in. Like, for example, last year, in like my pre-launch videos, I went over the token rewards, and just from knowing the cards, we had a general gist. We had a general gist of who the great cards were. So, for example, last year there was like a Emerald. Can't you remember what he was? Emerald Bob Sura. We all knew because he was in the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. We all knew he was going to be great in game, and he was. So the people that knew that straight away were out there cheesing day one with Emerald Bob Sura and killing people. So basically that was it. And yeah, so in this video we're going to be talking about the Domination rewards that have been leaked. Well, not leaked, they've been showed. They've been revealed. That's a better word to use. So the 3 rewards for current Domination are Nick Van Exel. The reward for Historic Domination is Rolando Blackman, and the reward for all-time Domination is a 95 overall Pink Diamond George Mikan. So he's not as high overall as a Pink Diamond would have been last year, but I'm guessing he's going to be very similar to the George Mikan card from NBA 2K19. And his release, man. George Mikan's been good in 2K for years. I'm just going to say that. He was like one of the initial Challenger Awards for 2K15, I think. And also, his card in 2K19, that Opal, was good. And I'm telling you, man, that Diamond last year was so good. So, what is likely going to be the case? Last year, we saw Evo cards. We saw Evo cards as every one of the team Domination rewards. And I think that that's a really good concept. And if 2K don't bring that back, I would be shocked. I'd be highly disappointed if 2K don't bring it back, because it was a really great addition. It was a really great addition into the game. So that is one thing that I am really excited for. So Evo cards obviously is going to be one of those things that we're very much going to get. We're very likely going to get for current Domination. So I think certain players in current Domination are going to be worth it. Whether you want all the rewards, I would still advise you to get, I think you need 33 to move on to the next one, which you did last year. And for completing current Domination, I don't think you got anything spectacular, unless I'm completely wrong with that. Actually, no, sorry, you got, I think it was Danny Green or something that you had to Evo up. You got some decent cards. And then there was like Bob Sura, that might have been Historic Domination, but those cards ended up being quite decent for completing it all. And then Historic and All-Time are really going to be boosting up your tokens. Do I think they're going to be that worth grinding in terms of just getting token rewards? I would hoard tokens early, to be honest. I don't really think those early token rewards are going to be game changing, because I think they're going to, like, 2K knows that a diamond card early on in the year is going to be outdated. They said it in their blog, so they're always going to upgrade the cards. A diamond card in March isn't going to be the same as a diamond card in September. Like, sometimes sapphires in September are similar to diamonds in September. So if you are completing those, I would hoard tokens. And you might think it's a crazy idea because you want to get up on those token levels. Trust me, for most people, it's not going to be worth it. Unless you spend a whole load of money on the game, or you spend a bunch of time in a game mode where you can farm tokens. Other than that, and you're playing a whole lot of the game, it wouldn't be the greatest idea in the world. However, if it is needed for a lot of XP to get that Steph Curry, may not be the worst thing. In terms of the overall cards that might be worth getting, I'm gonna say this right now. I don't think Nick Van Exel will be good. Nick Van Exel has never had defense in 2K. Like, he never has. I like Nick Van Exel in 2K17. I'm gonna say that right now. That Playmakers Nick Van Exel, that Diamond Nick Van Exel, I like both of those cards. Don't think I use Nick Van Exel in 2K18 or 19, assuming he was in those games. I'm pretty sure he was. I could be wrong. And then Nick Van Exel in NBA 2K20, he was alright. His release was pretty good. It was just that he had no clamps and couldn't play defense. So I don't see anyone using that Nick Van Exel. I'd be very confident that, for example, Dame Lillard, I think you get Dame Lillard for pre-ordering. I'm pretty sure that card won't be much different. But also, like, by the time everyone's completed all these dominations and stuff, you're going to be out there getting the likes of a Dame Lillard Ruby card, who I'm pretty sure will be better than Van Exel, because quick draw is not a thing anymore. You'll be able to get that card there for maybe 10k MT. Like, there's going to be a certain amount of Ruby cards. They might fix Kyrie's release and he might be a baller. 300, the game mode might change. And running with, I don't know, they might put like a 6'7" Sean Livingston as a point guard in the token market, and suddenly that Sean Livingston card is just rim running the whole game because of a weird game mechanics. The Spotlight Kyrie Irving, if it's the same thing as last year, might evo up to a diamond and ball out. So I really don't think Van X is going to be relevant. Rolando Blackman, his release was awkward in NBA 2K20. I'm going to say that right now. He had a pink diamond really early that was terrible. Pretty sure it was in Dirks. So his release was awkward, but I liked him in 19. If he's a clamps player early on in the game when no one has clamps, I think he'll be relevant. But likelihood is the case if they do put any badges on players that someone like a Klay Thompson is going to have, he'll probably come with clamps and range, as well as having his normal release. So I don't see Rolando Blackman, unless he's out here jamming on everybody, which I don't think they'll do, being great. However, I'm telling you this right now, and this George Mikan card is going to be the best center in the game day one. I do not care who else they put in the game, because we got a George Mikan card in September last year. In September, who could clamp everybody. Not clamp everybody, who could shoot the lights out. He could shoot past anybody. He was the one card that people said, okay, I'm going to stop using Mirasan because this guy just keeps hitting threes over me. He was unreal. He had like Intimidator before anyone else had Intimidator. He was class. And basically, if you're going to complete domination, it will be for that reward. Thankfully, there's no Sean Kemp as a reward like last year, but I'm telling you, no quick draws a thing. Unless they change Mikan's release, he's going to be class. So I do think there's going to be extra rewards for completing all three of them, like the Jason Richardsons last year, the Bob Surs, the Danny Greens of the world, I think who else there was? There was the Jerry Stackhouse, the Evo the Pink Diamond. There was the Bob McAdoo Evo the Pink Diamond. So I don't think those three rewards are going to be the highest overall players we see. I think we probably see maybe a 95 to 96 Pink Diamond Evo. I wouldn't be that surprised if, for example, as I've already said, that I think Pink or Galaxy Opal isn't going to be 99 overall. I think Dark Matter is going to be 99 overall. I think Galaxy Opal is going to be 97, 98 overall. We might end up seeing, for example, a 95 Pink Diamond Evo into a 97 Galaxy Opal as the like grand reward. But we can't see collections, we can't see lock-ins, so we have no idea. We have to assume, since they've done it since NBA 2K... Am I right in saying they've done it since NBA 2K18? Yeah, they had Penny Hardaway and they had... I can't even remember who I didn't play Domination, so I can't even remember who the other one was. But it was Penny and somebody else. And then there was, I think there was a couple Amethyst cards for like all time. But yeah, so in terms of Domination, we've seen it the last 3 years, so it's unlikely they don't have some sort of overall reward. And now we're talking, I'm going to talk about, do I think Domination is going to be worth it? I think early on in the game, it's not going to be a bad thing to do, especially because for TT offline, it's going to take 300. Domination is going to take 100 games or 90 games. If you find a quick draw STS type play, it's going to be quite a while. Don't get me wrong, like you're going to be able to get 2 games done an hour. It's going to be about 45-50 hours of play, and that's if you can score every single time, and you're going to be like watching Netflix and stuff. I don't think it's worth even attempting to do in the first week. Like 45-50 hours, even doing that over 6 weeks is like 10 hours, nearly 2 hours a day. It is going to be rough. So I think if you have the time maybe it's worth it. Like for me, I probably will do it. I probably will do it, get the 300 wins in TT offline, and then go and then start going into my team Unlimited while building my team for Limited for the first week or the second weekend, whatever it is. So that's kind of what I plan on doing for the game, but I know I'm not most people. Like most people, this isn't their job. Even though with the amount of stuff there is for it all to be completed, you kind of have to make it your job. So coming into 2K21, it is very evident that unless it's your job, it just is not going to be physically possible to complete everything. So do I think my team is going to be a more reward, or do I think Unlimited is going to be, oh my god, Domination? Do I think Domination is going to be a more rewarding thing than Unlimited, Limited, or, for example, TT Offline? I think it's going to be more rewarding than Limited, because you need 6 weeks of Limited, like Championship rings, just to get a 95 overall Samson, who I can guarantee you is barely going to be any better than George Mike. So Limited is definitely going to be more worth it than, but Limited might be more fun to play. Unlimited, we don't know what the reward is, but it does go towards the Steph Curry. It all goes towards the Steph Curry. So look, we're gonna have to really wait till the game comes out before we can say for sure. But in terms of the rewards, you probably will get the most rewards for the amount of games you play, because you'll get 30 players you'll be able to carry through in squads. You'll be able to evo up a couple of players. I'm guessing that'll help you towards agenda. I'm guessing that'll help you pick a few lower rated players on the way to getting that Steph Curry. And I think it will do an awful lot for your level, and will do an awful lot for your team building and amount of MT. Especially the people that did complete Domination early on last year, even those that didn't open packs, did get a whole bunch of MT just from playing that game mode. As well as that, it will build up your tokens. So will it be the most mind-numbingly boring game to play? Between that and TT Offline. But will it be the most rewarding in terms of getting stuff for your team? Just like it's been the last couple of years for the first week or two, I think it definitely will be. So is it worth it? If you have the time to play and you want to set yourself up for the future, yes, it is. If you don't have the time for any of these things, if you don't have the time, it's not worth it. If you're missing out on other things to grind the game and this is not your job, trust me, it's not worth doing. It is not worth missing out on anything. But if you have a whole lot of time, if you do it while watching Netflix, or if you just enjoy playing the CPU, I'm going to say it's worth it. Definitely, because you're going to put yourself in a great position. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Stepped out of the box that I'm kept in. No, I'm not out here flexing. I'm still in the same clothes that I slept in. Fuck it, I'm next in. My turn. Give me that mic and I might burn. Listen up now and you might learn. When you hear my name in the conversation, my stern attitude cause of mass inflation. Dice serve my tunes with the aggravation. Murder on a beat, that's an allegation. Got me sitting on tracks cause an agitation. Sorry about